You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s powerful words greet all visitors to the McCarthy residence on the YWCA campus and embody the spirit of those selected to receive the YWCA Heart and Soul Award. Established 10 years ago, the YWCA Heart and Soul Award is bestowed upon those who, through their extraordinary commitment to YWCA Utah, have made an indelible mark upon the organization. Through transformative philanthropy and selfless service, recipients of the Heart and Soul Award have become an essential part of YWCA's history and strengthened our work. Lori Teske Hudson exemplifies the heart and soul through everything she does. Lori first came to Utah from the East Coast and sought to create her own community. She found it at YWCA. And from the beginning, she found ways to elevate women and strategically create impact for YWCA Utah. Lori's organic and authentic mentoring has left a legacy of impact on both the people she has personally guided and the broader community in which they serve. Through her generosity of time, expertise, and thought partnership, she shows up with compassion and passion to drive the work forward. I am grateful that I personally benefit from the mentorship and sisterhood that Lori has so generously given. And like Lori, may we all give what we can, when we can, and where we can. For over 20 years, Lori has served in volunteer leadership roles with YWCA Utah, including chair of the board, committee chair for YWCA Utah Centennial Celebration, and currently chair of the Community Advisory Council. Through everything she does, Lori exemplifies what our mission work looks like in action. I am honored to present the YWCA Heart and Soul Award to Lori Teske Hudson.
Good afternoon. I'm sincerely grateful to YWCA Utah and those who selected me for this award. Thank you to my husband Phil and my son Ashton for supporting me and cheering me on in both my for-profit and nonprofit work. I was fortunate to have some excellent mentors in my banking career. All of them were men. Among the top things they taught me was how to mentor others. And I have found mentoring to be one of the most gratifying aspects of my career. Watching people, particularly women, develop their leadership skills and playing a role in their development brings me much joy. As seen here, women make great leaders and great mentors too. I'm passionate about the women's leadership development work of the YWCA and empowering women to be their best selves. That's one part of the YWCA's mission and work that first inspired me to volunteer with the YWCA. The prevalence and reach of domestic violence is enormous. 1 in 3 women experience domestic abuse in their lifetimes. That's not 1 in 3 poor women or uneducated women, it's 1 in 3 women. So if we apply those stats to this room, that's about 200 of us, or maybe even more, impacted by domestic abuse. If you consider the effect on families, the impact is even wider. You might say, why should I care? It's not affecting me. Ladies and gentlemen, you should care because it is impacting and has the ability to impact those around you. Last year, YWCA Utah provided walk-in services for over 4,000 women and children experiencing family violence. On any given night, there are 220 women and children staying at the YWCA because they've fled violence in their homes. Many nights, the shelter is full, and the demand for shelter cannot be met. Most of you have not needed the services of the YWCA, but some of you have, and some of you will. You may even be sitting next to someone who will. I had my own experience with domestic abuse when I was in my early 30s. I stayed in the relationship for over 4 years after the abuse started, First in denial that it was happening, and then believing I could fix things, which I couldn't. I eventually did leave, and I have a profound empathy for the women who seek help from the YWCA. The YWCA is an indispensable resource in our community, and I'm proud to volunteer my time and give my financial support to effect positive change in the lives of local women. I'm honored to receive this award, and I thank you.